Hello and welcome in, Taurus. This is going to be a video for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. So please take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others, okay? I do thank you guys for joining in with me. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into pulling a few cards, okay? So I'm going to get some current energy from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Just some current energy for the week ahead for Taurus. I want you guys to know that I'm aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you for allowing me to be of service in this way for you, Taurus. You might be dealing with a Libra this week, potentially. I even feel some Gemini energy here, Taurus. This is going to be kind of what to stay away from. And this is from the Quantum Oracle. Ooh, there you are. Taurus. Woo, we're dropping the cards, Taurus. So give me just a moment. This is from the Real Bitch affirmation cards. Just some words from Spirit. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, you got two of these. 1, 2, and some more words from Spirit. From the Spirit Messages, Death by John Holland. I'm sorry, guys. It's friggin' Monday. You know what I'm saying? I hope your Monday is going well, or whatever day you may find this reading. But it is for the week ahead for Taurus. Now, as I was settling into the energy of Taurus, before I even pulled any cards or even pushed that go live button, I sensed this like golden beehive. And how, Taurus, you are so multifaceted and diligent, and you are really there for people, for things that you believe in, for causes in your life, mostly for the long term. You know, I'm really feeling this here, how when you put your energy towards something, it can become something that you're really proud of in your life. And maybe that's what you've been doing, and it's been working in some areas, but Spirit is wanting to remind you that in areas where that's not really working, where you've been putting in the effort but not seeing the results that you like to see, it doesn't mean double down on your efforts. It means maybe things need to be done a little differently, or maybe to pull back your efforts from that area entirely and make the best use of your energy elsewhere. Okay, so I just want to remind Taurus that you can truly build beautiful things with your energy in your life, but you've got to decide where you're focusing and siphoning that energy off to. That's what you're going to see more of in your life. So hi Cindy, thank you for being here. Yes, I'm not sure of the quality of the video, so you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. This message is for Taurus. I'm going to give each of the signs a separate video this week as well, because it seems like everyone really did like that a lot. So Taurus, current energy for the week ahead. You've got Major Arcana card number 11, Justice. So she is blindfolded. She's got scales there, the black and the white cats on the scales, balancing things out. That's balancing the good and the bad, seeing things clearly no matter what. All right, feeling into the energy of the situation, even upholding justice. All right, upholding the law, being above the law. No. You know, in alignment with the law is what I feel here for Taurus this week. Is you know, sometimes you do need justice, sometimes you do need law and order. This could be like paperwork or legal proceedings, or even calling the cops for some kind of reason. When I feel like that you are on the right side of things, and you have to stand up for that. That's what I feel for Taurus this week. And I'm even if you don't exactly like need that huge degree of legal intervention, like just recognizing what is right and fair and balanced, and standing in that freaking truth. Like that's what I feel for Taurus this week. Is you see how battered she seems? She seems a little worn there. She's war worn. You know what I mean? And I feel like Taurus, you know, we were talking about what you've been building in your life, and I kind of feel how it's important to protect it. you know, to hold a certain standard that you desire to have and protect it at all costs, even when things get a little dicey or complex, okay? So what to stay away from this week? The card is the Four of Events. Conflict, hello. That could be a bit, be in alignment with the law. Mind your P's and Q's, dot all your I's, cross your T's. Make sure that you are doing all the right things so that you're not getting yourself in any kind of trouble, okay? And if you witness something like that in your outer environment, you know, don't be afraid to speak on it, or to, you know, I feel how sometimes you do need to do something, but that something is different for every Taurus. So you are going to know this week in that moment, like, holy shit, now's the time. Am I going to do this right now? Or am I going to back away in fear and let, you know, whatever usually happens happen? And I really feel how when you're brave and face that fear and move right through it, that's when things will really change in your life. And I'm saying, stay away from conflict, do it differently, find resolution in a different way. And it's probably the way that you fear the most, because you don't want to hurt people. But in fact, what about you? What about you? All right. What about how you feel? All right. This could be something that, you know, really changes things for you and others. So stay away from the conflict, even if it seems like people are trying to, trigger a reaction out of you, okay, Taurus, because that can happen too. Hello. People love to take a look at us, especially when we're, like, say, for instance, on a spiritual journey, personally developing, okay, trying to be the best version of ourselves today, right? And those people in our lives that are stagnant, that don't want to grow, that don't like to see that kind of stuff, would love to just ping you and jab you and trigger your energy in whatever way they know works to knock you down to that old lesser version of yourself, so that they can, that's familiar, that's comfortable, see, nobody outgrows this, I didn't, you didn't, you're not going to, you know. That's what I feel for Taurus, and it's intentional. And man, like, Taurus, look out, someone wants to ruffle your feathers on purpose, and how you react is totally up to you. So Spirit is saying, just be cool, just be chill. Like, karma will come around and smooth out those wrinkles that you might see. You don't have to, okay? So stay self-contained and in alignment with the law, the truth, your standard, a boundary, right? This is different for every Taurus, so you know what it is. Your higher self, the higher version of events that could possibly unfold. Because, like, Spirit is really saying right now, like, you could take pause and go, wait a minute, I could act this way, or I could do this kind of thing, okay? And you get to look and feel and go, well, maybe I could be the bigger person for myself in the present moment and in the future, right? Set myself up for success to step on that high road and start taking it now, okay? That's what I feel for Taurus. So, words from Spirit, you did get 2 of these. How cool. Thank you. I straightened it today. Thank you, Nicole Phoenix. Good to see you, darling. Okay, so affirmations for you from Spirit. I am one wealthy badass, Taurus. And wealth comes in a number of ways. There is a wealth of everything in this dimension. We just seem to allocate it, okay? And put labels on what's the most and what's more and what's enough and what's not enough and what's the least and what's lack, right? So embody, I am one wealthy badass. Because you know that you can manifest anything that you put your intentions towards, right? Also, look at this. Amazing. I can attract anything I fucking want into my life. Hello. Just said that. Just said that. I can attract anything I effing want into my life. Taurus, beautiful cards for you. But look, you're saying, then why is there conflict? Okay, because the conflict is in your face so that you can deal with it, put it to rest, and put it somewhere else in your life. We're talking about allocating space, not allocating that kind of stuff. Space in your life is going to get you what you want in your life, okay? Pulling away from that energy and allowing you to make space for what you truly want, and anchoring that in, all right? In a lasting way, Taurus, not just for the moment, all right? Now, final words from Spirit, from the Spirit Messages deck, says stay connected. We are all born connected to Spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source, Beautiful energy. Also, when we recognize a lot of outer conflict, it's urging us to pull inward and to go within. And that is where, again, we do find source. So penciling in that time to pray, to meditate, to even just get quiet with God, whoever that is for you, because that's who shows up for your quiet prayers, okay? Get quiet with God and let God know what it is you really want to do with your life, with your time, with this situation, whatever may be going on. Ask God in. And allow that to be, the energy that you're embodying rather than, avoidance, Spirit is saying, or panic, or, whatever this might be. And I also need to say this. Now, I said, Taurus, that you will find that like a doorway opens, you're going to feel yourself going, oh my gosh, do I do this new scary thing and react differently and maybe go this whole different route that is unforeseen and unknown, right? Or do I, tuck my tail in fear and continue this cycle yet again? When you see that door open, it's going to be scary. We don't become fearless before we do the damn thing, okay? So you're going to probably be a little fearful. Right? And, oh no, this is the thing. Call on God in that moment. That is your anchoring vibrational frequency, okay? Is really to call on God in those moments of strength and triumph and happiness, but also call on God in those moments of weakness when you're afraid. Just, God, please fill me up, help me to do the right thing here, strengthen me, make it clear, bring me clarity, move me through, guide me, direct me. Whatever it is that you feel like you need in that moment, don't forget that you have God in your back pocket, within your heart all the time. You don't have to speak any words out loud. Sit within the quiet of your heart. Send me some angels, God, please help to protect me, reinforce me, whatever it is that you might need. And I'm not saying that you're going to be going through a lot of junk, but it looks like there's some conflict that is going on in your outer environment that you could potentially get pulled into this week, Taurus. Okay, but Spirit is encouraging you, remember, to stay the status quo and align yourself with justice. Align yourself with what is true and what is right. And in those moments, it might be hard because these aren't like necessarily strangers, okay, but they could be. It could be stranger stuff, but these could be people that you know, that you like, that you love, that you see all the time. And it's a little harder to stay neutral, a little harder to do, what might be right in that moment. So call on the big guns upstairs, Taurus, if you need that extra oomph to get you through. That's what I have for Taurus. Thank you so much. The next sign that's going to be red is going to be Capricorn, and I will see you guys there. Hope you have a fantastic week.